Well, it's Monday. Are you ready for the week? Here's what we can expect this week. Tomorrow, on Tuesday, we're going to be hearing about Rebecca, the mother of patriarchs, and Pastor David is going to bring us a reflection. One of the Pranga girls is named Rebecca. On Wednesday, we'll hear about Hannah, a mother heard by God, and Gwyneth Prue, whose daughter's name is Hannah, will be bringing the reflection that day. On Thursday of this week, we're planning to hear from Christy Pranga. Another one of the Prangas is named Elizabeth, and the Elizabeth in the Bible is the mother of John the Forerunner. On Friday, we're hoping to hear about Mary, the mother of Jesus Messiah, from Pat Linquist. And on Saturday, hopefully, we'll hear about Hokmah, Lady Wisdom, from Proverbs chapter 9. Now, plans are always subject to change, and we may change our focus or perhaps our speaker for the day, but as from Monday, that's our forecast for the rest of the week. So hopefully we'll catch you at the end of the week. Next in our series of mothers for today is Sarah, who was married to Father Abraham. We remember Sarah's son Isaac in our tradition as the child of promise, while other world traditions herald Ishmael as the child of promise. Isaac's name comes from the sound of laughter, which is what we understand happened when the news was shared that Abraham and Sarah would have a son in their old age. Perhaps in some way it's a great reminder that God will ultimately have the last laugh over the uncertain circumstances in our lives. I love that reminder. Sarai, which means princess, was changed. Her name was changed to Sarah, which means mother of nations. Just as Abram, which means exalted father, was changed to Abraham, which means father of multitudes. It's incredible to see how God worked in the lives of Sarah and Abraham, bringing hope out of hopelessness, redeeming the plans of people with a bigger, better plan of God's. Just as Eve tried her best to do her best, only to realize that she only needed God's best after all, so Sarah learned a similar lesson in her lifetime. You don't need to have all the answers to life's questions to experience God's deep and abiding blessings. Sometimes it's hard not to laugh simply because God has been so good and God's blessings are so delightful. The Bible, after all, in Psalm 37 verse 4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart." And what better way to delight in the Lord than to burst out with laughter at God's goodness? As we read about in Sarah's life, and will continue to do throughout this week as we look at the lives of different mothers in the Bible, we are reminded that nothing is impossible with God. For this mother of nations, Sarah, an unexpected visit from a trio became the prelude for an unexpected blessing of new life. We give thanks for Sarah's bravery, tenacity, and courage, even as we remember that she was still human and imperfect. May we draw strength from her wisdom and inspiration from her willingness to exchange certainty for a spirit of openness to what God can do.